Today's video will complete our common skin type series, which leads us to dry skin. So we have dry skin and we have dehydrated skin, which are two different things. Dry skin will pretty much stay the same no matter what climate you live in, no matter what season we're in. There may be a slight variation in the level of dryness that your skin is experiencing, but for the most part, there won't be anything too drastic. Whereas dehydrated skin will come and go depending on your circumstances. The interesting thing about dehydrated skin is that it often occurs when there's a layer of oil on the surface of your skin. And even though you have that layer of oil, your skin underneath will still feel very dry and extremely thirsty. And I have actually experienced these before and had no idea really how to explain it or understood it. And it happens when we are using products that are too harsh for our skin, or if we're using the wrong products. So our skin at that point is basically screaming at us. Overexfoliation, for example, can cause moisture loss. But back to dry skin. As we age, our skin does go through changes, and there are certain things or reasons and causes that would make our skin become drier. So we want to look for products and ingredients that are going to be like your mangosteen, your avocado oil, the hyaluronic acid. And as I mentioned in previous videos, the hyaluronic acid is produced by our body, and it helps to keep everything moist and lubricated. If we have naturally dry skin, it could mean that our body is lacking some of the essentials that would otherwise keep our skin moist and hydrated. So our diet plays a big role in this, and things like caffeine, sugar, alcohol, all those things that we love, right? They're going to have an effect on our skin and make our dry skin even drier. So you want to be sure that you're choosing leafy greens, your almonds, avocado, peppers, all of those really good for you foods that are going to replenish the hyaluronic acid back into your body. When we are sitting out in the sun, and we are exposed in the sun without sunscreen, it will dry our skin out over time. And the interesting thing about that is as the UV rays are damaging our skin, the hyaluronic acid production in our body slows down. So another good reason to make sure you are including sunscreen in your regimen. There are a few things though that you can do to relieve the dry skin. And going back to that hyaluronic acid, it goes back again to eating the right foods to make sure we're replenishing the acid in our body. But there are a few things that we can do for relief of dry skin. You can use a humidifier, and you can place it in a room where you spend most of your time in your home. If you're using bar soaps for your skin, sometimes those ingredients can be too drying, so you want to use a cleanser instead for your face wash, and one that would be hydrating. And if you do want to exfoliate, make sure that you're using a chemical exfoliator as opposed to a scrub. And your chemical exfoliator is going to be the alpha hydroxy acids, or some of you may know as your AHAs. And those would include your lactic acid, your citric acid, your glycolic acid. So a basic skincare routine for dry skin would include a hydrating cleanser without alcohol, a hydrating toner, again without alcohol, a moisturizing serum and a moisturizer, both with hyaluronic acid, and a sunscreen. And so a few of the products that I would like to share with you that are my favorites, starting with your cleanser, I've used a line called Believe. And it is a nice, rich, kind of a lathering cleanser that's really creamy, great for dry skin, and that's by a line called Believe. I also love, by Caudalie, it's an oil cleanser. Love the oil cleansers, and there are many out there. I just happen to love Caudalie. Those are recommended to use as a pre-cleanse before your cleanser. And those are wonderful for dry skin because they're going to start your skin off with the hydration from the beginning. So again, some recommendations there. I have also used, of course, Image Skincare is a favorite line that I have. This one is their Vital C line, and it's a hydrating cleanser. It's very creamy in texture, and it's going to be extremely hydrating for the dry skin. Wonderful product. And then I've mentioned before in some other videos that I do happen to like bars. My skin likes the bars. This one, though, is actually designed for dry skin. So it's wonderful, and it is fragrance free. I think one of the things that we want to make sure is when we have dry skin, sometimes hot water and hard water will have an effect and make our skin drier. There are essential oils that, even though they're natural, they are going to be too drying for your skin. And then there are certain products that are too fragrant, that are not good for this skin type. So again, when you're looking for your products, look for those that do say the fragrant free, and those will be great for your skin type. But wanted to kind of throw that in there and mention that. As you move on to your serums, there are some great products out there. This again is part of the Vital C line. It's a hydrating serum, and this is nice because it has your hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, so it will leave you with a really nice glow after you've used it over some time. And then as you move into your moisturizers, there are some great, nice, rich, creamy moisturizers out there that I have used. This one is called M.A.D. And the nice thing about this one is it is loaded with your peptides. And peptides are going to be wonderful for your wrinkles. And we will do a separate video on peptides and wrinkles and retinol. That'll be a separate discussion that we'll do. But this is a great product. It's nice and creamy and rich and great for dry skin. There's also a gel cream that I like. It's by that Vital C line, Image Skincare, and it's called Water Burst. And this is nice as well because it has your hyaluronic acid as well, but it's a little bit thinner for those of you who don't like the creamy, the really thick, rich, creamy substance. This is more like a gel cream, so it'll be a little bit lighter for you, but still very hydrating for dry skin. So another great product. I've mentioned Pond's before, which a lot of us know the Pond's product. This is great for your dry skin. Very creamy and very rich. For my skin type, I like to use it as kind of a spot treatment where I'm experiencing some dry areas. But if you have dry or dehydrated skin, this is great to wear all over, and it's wonderful for your dry skin. And then a lot of us know about the Clinique's Moisture Surge. This is one that I kind of grew up on, so to speak. But it's the Moisture Surge, and it's more like a gel cream that's really hydrating as well. And I've not mentioned before a line called Kirsten Florian. It's a great line. This is a line that you'll find in a lot of your spas. So if you have the availability to go to a spa and get a really nice facial, you'll probably stumble upon their products in your spas. It's a little bit pricey, but they are wonderful products. I have used them for many years. This is a neroli water, and it's a spray that you just kind of spritz over your face. It has aloe in it, and you can use it throughout the day whenever you're experiencing some dryness. So again, a great product, a great line to use. And then I've also used some really great masks. One that's by Fresh, and it's a rose face mask that's very hydrating for your skin. And it kind of has a jelly substance, kind of that consistency that's kind of like a jelly. But really nice, very hydrating, calming, and cooling, all those wonderful things. One of my favorites is by Dr. Schwab, and it's a creamy texture, just about out of it. Kind of a creamy texture. I'm not sure if you can see that. Maybe not. Yeah, sorry about that. But kind of creamy in texture. It has chamomile, aloe, and ginkgo biloba, which is wonderful. I like to use this one for anytime I've had a treatment, so for my exfoliation and my peels. This seems to set my skin back to a hydrated balance, so to speak. So really like that one for my treatments. Another great product, which is by Peter Thomas Roth, and this one is a cucumber gel mask, and you can see that consistency there. It's kind of like a jelly. The ingredients on this, I have to read them to you. They are cucumber, papaya, chamomile, pineapple, sugarcane, which is in the family of your alpha hydroxy acids. Wonderful product for to replenish and get that hydration back into your skin. It has orange, lemon, bilberry, and aloe. So this is a great one also that I like to use for after I've had a treatment, so after exfoliation or a peel, to kind of set my skin back into motion with hydration. So great product here. And then I have to say my favorite of them all is by M.A.D. It is a wetting mask, and this is one that you actually sleep with. You get it from M.A.D. And you put it on your face, and as you know, when we're sleeping at night, our skin is rejuvenating and recovering. This goes to work. You wake up the next morning, you wash everything off, and you have a nice glow throughout the day. So great product. I absolutely love this. This is my go-to for moisturization. And then some of you may know that I do love my face mask. This is an Estee Lauder one. And it's their Advanced Night Repair. If you have used their serum before, it comes in a little brown bottle. This mask has been soaked in that serum. And it has the hyaluronic acid among other yummy ingredients. But you place the mask on for a few minutes, and then you remove it, and you kind of massage in all of those ingredients that are remaining on your skin, and you go to sleep with it. Recommended for nighttime only. So again, as your skin is rejuvenating and doing its thing, this is a part of that process and helping it with replenishing that hydration back into your skin. So this one feels really nice, and it's a great product. And then for your sunscreen, one that I recommend for dry skin is by Aveeno, and it's your 50 SPF. It's very creamy, very rich, and it's great for dry skin. It's going to be extremely hydrating, and again, it has that 50 SPF that's good to protect your skin from the sun. So that pretty much concludes our common skin type series. Hope you've been able to learn something along the way and perhaps pick up some tips for your personal skin type. Next week, we will have a surprise trip, so I cannot wait to share that with you. So please do subscribe and stay tuned, and we will see you next Friday. Thank you.